Picture standing in front of 38-year-olds. You know exactly what Jean Piaget wrote about child development, but right now, 2 kids are fighting over a tablet, 3 are staring at the ceiling, and your meticulously planned lesson is completely derailed. Knowing the academic theory does not stop the chaos. Because of this, schools and educational institutions no longer hire educators based purely on their understanding of pedagogy. Instead, hiring committees demand a practicum. A practicum is a supervised, practical application of previously studied theory. They need educators who possess day-one classroom management skills and adaptability before they even step foot in the building. Look at this scorecard. The old standard relied heavily on theoretical knowledge and written exams. The new standard requires you to actively command a room, handle unexpected disruptions, and adapt to global teaching environments. The traditional way to acquire those hands-on skills is to pause your career, forfeit your current income, and enroll in a multi-year in-person university program. Structured online teacher training is the alternative. It offers the geographical convenience of studying from home, but it requires a strictly evaluated curriculum to actually work. Holding a teaching certificate without undeniable recorded proof of your practical execution carries zero financial weight in today's global market. So, how exactly does a digital platform simulate the immediate stress of a physical classroom? This chart maps effort against practical skills. The horizontal axis measures time and discomfort. The vertical tracks teaching capability. Bottom left is passive video watching, low effort, zero competence. Top right is micro-teaching, forcing you to record and submit lessons for rigorous peer review. Putting yourself on camera and inviting direct criticism triggers a high level of vulnerability. Because it is deeply uncomfortable, many online students are tempted to skip these assignments entirely to take the path of least resistance. Leaning entirely into the active discomfort of recorded micro-teaching is the mandatory price you pay. If you want to bridge the gap between reading about teaching and actually doing it, you have to subject yourself to the camera. After micro-teaching comes the next critical layer of practical development, simulation-based scenarios. These modules role-play sudden classroom disruptions. You must react in real time to behavioral crises, difficult queries, or technology failures, bringing order to the chaos. But there is a hidden bottleneck in this process. A simulation is entirely useless unless a human expert is watching you navigate it. Automated systems cannot accurately assess how you de-escalate a disruptive student. You need rigorous, one-on-one feedback from a mentor who can pinpoint exactly where your tone faltered or your pacing dragged. Without harsh, constructive, and personalized human mentorship, those online scenarios are nothing more than automated illusions of competence. Once you actually acquire those skills, we have to look at the tangible financial returns. This chart shows educator salary trajectories. Entry-level Indian primary teachers earn 2.4 to 4.8 lakh rupees annually, but face strict pay caps. Over 7 to 15 years, pivoting to high-leverage administrative roles like school principal pushes earnings to 12 to 25 lakh rupees. There is a third path that bypasses traditional administration entirely, the TEFL or TESOL specialization. TEFL is teaching English as a foreign language. TESOL is teaching English to speakers of other languages. Both certify you to teach globally. Teaching on international digital platforms demands an intense pace and rock-solid digital connectivity. You are managing students across different continents entirely remotely. Choosing this route provides geographic independence and connects you to international pay scales, with annual earnings averaging between 8 and 13 lakh rupees. The catch is that you must master non-traditional hours, often teaching late into the night or early in the morning to match foreign time zones. Your ultimate salary ceiling is rarely dictated by the number of years you spend in a classroom. It is determined by how strategically you stack targeted specializations on top of a rigorous baseline training. Based on the time required, the discomfort of the practicum, and the potential salary ceilings, who actually benefits from investing in an online teacher training program? This flowchart outlines the 3 specific profiles of people who typically consider these programs. First is the career switcher. Because pre-primary and primary modules serve as the entry baseline for the industry, they require the shortest time investment before you can begin earning in a new field. Next is the upskiller. If you are already teaching but your salary is stagnant, Targeting advanced modules like special needs or Montessori is the exact mechanism you use to break through that ceiling and move into administration. Finally, the passive learner. If you are looking for a video-only experience where you never have to turn on a camera, record a lesson, or face constructive criticism from a mentor, you need to pivot away from these programs entirely. The central trade-off is absolute. You gain unmatched geographical convenience, but you must supply the self-driven rigor to practice the material. The modern classroom exists anywhere with a steady internet connection. That makes specialized online teacher training a highly lucrative asset, but only if you are willing to do the uncomfortable practical work to